Hi everyone, this is Cooking with Kurt. Today, my husband Donald and I are going to show you how to make Ube donuts. These are yeast-raised and ube-flavored, fried to perfection, and then covered with a delicious ube glaze.
This recipe was requested by a lot of you. Thanks so much for your request, and we hope you like this video. Donuts were my favorite growing up as a kid, and I'm so excited to be making ube-flavored ones.
To note, you can also use this recipe to make plain glazed donuts, just leave out the ube extract from the dough and the glaze. To start, we're going to make the Ube Doughnut Dough. Take 1 large egg and 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter and leave them on the counter to come to room temperature. In a microwavable bowl, add in 3/4 cup of whole milk. Microwave this milk till it's scalding about 3 minutes in the microwave to a minimum of 180 degrees Fahrenheit. This deactivates the whey proteins in the milk, which may hinder gluten development. While the milk is still hot, add in 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar and whisk it in to dissolve. Let the milk cool down by whisking it constantly till it reaches 105 to 115 degrees Fahrenheit. When the milk reaches 105 to 115 degrees Fahrenheit, add in 1 envelope, which is 1/4 ounce or 2 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast. Whisk it in till it gets dissolved and let it proof for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, it should start to look foamy on top. If it does not get foamy, it means your yeast is not working, so you should start again with new yeast. In the bowl of your stand mixer, add in 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, and half a teaspoon of table salt. Using the regular beater attachment, mix this on medium-low speed to combine the dry ingredients. Stop the mixer and add in the 1 large room temperature egg, the 4 tablespoons of room temperature unsalted butter, the yeast milk mixture, and 2 teaspoons of ube extract. Mix this together on low-medium speed just until the ingredients are combined. With a spatula, scrape the batter from the sides of the bowl and off of the beater and remove the beater attachment. Let the mixture rest for 5 minutes.
This will allow the flour to soak up the liquid. Then, attach the dough hook attachment and knead the dough on medium speed for about 8 minutes till the dough looks smooth. It's okay if the dough sticks to the sides of the bowl after the 8 minutes of kneading. Take a large bowl, oil the bowl very well, and transfer the resulting dough into the oiled bowl. Cover the dough with plastic wrap. We're going to let this dough proof at room temperature for 1.5 to 2 hours, which will allow the dough to double in volume. While we're waiting for the dough to proof, take 2 large sheet pans and line them with parchment paper.
When the dough has doubled in size, take off the plastic wrap and punch down the dough in the bowl to deflate it. Flour a clean, flat surface, turn down the dough onto it, knead the dough a bit to make sure it is thoroughly deflated, and roll the dough into a circle that's 1/4 inches thick. Using a donut cutter, we like to use a donut cutter that's 3.5 inches in diameter with a 1.2 inch diameter hole. Cut out donut shapes, specifically donut rounds plus holes, and carefully transfer the donut rounds onto the parchment paper lined sheet pans. Re-roll the scraps and donut holes as needed. We like to re-roll the donut holes with the scraps to make more rounds. If you re-roll the donut holes with the scraps, this amount of dough rolled to 1/4 inches thick should make about 24 small rounds. For the last piece of dough, just shape it into a sphere with your cup palms and the flat counter surface, then flatten it to make a circular round that's about 3 inches in diameter. This last round won't have a hole. Once all the donut rounds are made, grease plastic wrap with oil and cover the donuts loosely with a greased plastic wrap. We're going to let these donut rounds rise again till they're doubled in size about 1 hour.
In the meantime, take a deep stainless steel pot. We're using a 5-quart pot that is 6 inches high. And add in enough peanut oil so that it goes up 2 inches high. We use about 48 ounces, which is 3 pints, 1,420 ml, or 6 cups. Clip a candy thermometer to the pot and turn on the heat to medium-high and let the oil come to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. While waiting for the oil to get hot, prep metal racks on top of sheet pans. When the donut rounds have proofed for an hour and the oil has reached a temperature of 350 degrees Fahrenheit, we're ready to fry the donuts. Using a metal slotted spoon, carefully slide the donuts into the hot oil 2 at a time and fry them for 45 seconds on the first side until they are crisp and browned. Use the metal slotted spoon or spider to turn them and fry the second side for another 45 seconds. Transfer them to the prepared metal rack. Repeat these steps of frying each side for 45 seconds. Ideally, the oil temperature should be around 340 to 360 Fahrenheit during the majority of the frying process. Adjust the flame higher or lower depending on the temperature so that it sits on or around 350 degrees Fahrenheit as much as possible. Do this until you've fried all of your donuts. Let them cool on the metal rack, allowing excess oil to drip off for about 20 minutes before glazing them.
While the donuts are cooling a bit, we're going to work on the Ube Glaze. Take a large mixing bowl, add in 5 cups of powdered sugar, 2/3 cup of whole milk, and 1/4 teaspoon of ube extract. Whisk them together very well till the mixture is silky and smooth and there are no lumps. When the donuts have cooled for about 20 minutes, but are still somewhat warm, dunk them face down into the Ube Glaze, then turn them over glaze side up, and return to the metal rack to let the glaze set and excess to drip off. Allow the first layer of glaze to set for about 20 minutes and cover the leftover glaze to prevent it from drying up. When the first layer of Ube Glaze has set, repeat the process by dunking the donuts face down into the glaze again, turning them over glaze side up, and returning them to the metal rack to set for a second time. This creates a thicker layer of glaze and more professional looking donuts that are sweeter and have a stronger ube flavor. Let the second layer of glaze set. These donuts are best eaten on the same day. Store leftovers in an airtight container at room temperature and will keep for up to 2 days. And there it is, deliciously light and airy, yeast-raised fried ube donuts, dunked and covered in a sweet ube glaze. Ang sarap!
Yum!
I love that slightly crispy outer layer and the soft and spongy inside.
Me too. I consider myself a bit of a donut aficionado, so I'm so happy and excited to know that we can make these ube donuts from scratch. So good.
Please let us know in the comment section below if you're planning to make these ube donuts. Send us pictures of your creations on Facebook and Instagram. The links are below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Cooking with Kurt.
Don't forget to click on the bell so you get notified when we post new cooking videos. And for our written recipes, check out cookingwithkurt.com.
Maraming salamat!